everybody, this is Jim Hackenberg with Orange Whip. Today we're going to talk about how we can use all the Orange Whips in a good practice session out here on the driving range. Now, as you've noticed, we have 3 different size Orange Whips, and many people think the only purpose of those is different height. Actually, that's only a small reason behind the different lengths. It's actually because you have different length golf clubs, and I'm going to show you how we use first the Orange Whip Compact with my short irons. We'll move on to the Orange Whip Midsize for the long irons and the hybrid, and then we'll move to the Orange Whip Trainer for the full swing with the driver. I've already loosened up, I've stretched out. I'm going to show you then how I make my motion with the Orange Whip Compact so that I make the motion for the wedge. So I'm going to get into my setup position right here in front of my hitting station. I'll get into a nice comfortable setup position, hovering the Orange Whip Compact, and I'm just going to slowly pendulum back and forth, allowing it to swing. Because as I'm loosening up, finding your rhythm and that motion is crucial. I'm going to make 3/4 length swings to kind of mimic a sand wedge type shot. When I wait for all that momentum to load and then unload at the target, I feel ready. So I'm going to set the Orange Whip Compact down, grab my sand wedge, and I'm going to hit a few shots with exactly the same motion I just practiced with the Compact. Set up, get square to your target line, and make that same swing as you start to loosen up your body for the practice session. I'll get in position, get comfortable. And all I'm trying to do is exactly make the same swing feeling I just practiced, because that's what it's all about. The Orange Whip was designed to have a swinging, free action through the golf ball without trying to control the club face. You're just swinging it through. One more sand wedge here. Nicely at my target. Now, I'm going to transition over to my 8-iron, but before I do that, I'm going to make a little bit fuller of a swing with the Orange Whip Compact. I'm going to start slow, let momentum build, get to the full range, and get some speed. And notice how I just wait for it. Also pay attention to my swing plane. With the shorter Orange Whip Compact, it's much easier for me to get on that plane that's more vertical with the short irons. I'll grab my 8-iron, I'll get set up. And again, if you feel more comfortable, take a few practice swings with your golf club after swinging the whip, because it's going to feel a little different, but you can achieve the same goal of a rhythmic motion back and through. I'll set up to the golf ball, find my balance, and then make a swing at my target. Okay, get set up to another golf ball. And again, I've set up an alignment stick so I can much more easily square my body to the target line, which will make it easier for me to hit my target while I'm swinging in rhythm. We'll get set up, comfortable, and make the motion. All right, let's hit one more. I get set up, square myself to target line, take a look at the target, and then at this moment, all I think about is Orange Whip motion. Smooth and easy. All right, now let's move on to the Orange Whip Midsize. All right, I've been working on my short iron swing, but now I'm going to move up my bag to a longer iron. I'm going to use the Orange Whip Midsize. This is a little bit closer to the actual length of a long iron, even a hybrid. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few swings to get that sensation and the proper swing plane, because the length of this midsize is roughly the same as a hybrid and one of your long irons. I'll take a few practice swings in my hitting station to get that feeling. Start slow, swing back and forth, and what's really important as we continue to go with longer clubs, the synchronization of your hands, arms, and lower body is crucial. So if you can make this motion with everything flowing together and going towards a target, that is your goal. I even sometimes would like to do an individual swing at the Orange Whip to mirror what's going to happen with my actual golf club. I'm going to start with my 4-iron. I'm going to get it set up, take a swing to get the same feeling, square myself up to my target line, take a look at my target, and make my motion. Okay, take another ball, get it set up, follow a process where you aim your club, square your body to your target line, look at your target. Once you're balanced and comfortable, make the Orange Whip motion at that target. Alright, I'm going to try one hybrid and show you that it's the same motion because they're roughly the same length, but I've got to have the same sequence between the hands, arms, and body. I'll get set up, comfortable, and once I'm ready, I just make the same Orange Whip motion with this hybrid. All right, now we're going to move on to the driver, the big stick, the one everybody likes to hit, but we're going to use the Orange Whip trainer to prepare for that part of our bag. All right, we're further along in our practice session. We've went through the low iron, the short irons, we've moved on to the long irons, now we're going to move to the driver. I've got the Orange Whip trainer. This is our longest version, and it's the one that's going to give you the best sequencing. So I'm going to take a few swings with it so that I can find that rhythm to better utilize my driver. I'll get set up in my hitting station. I'll find my balance, and I'll slowly start swinging the Orange Whip trainer back and forth. It's longer, so I've got to wait longer for it to load and unload. Once I get it into a nice rhythm, I can develop some power as long as I maintain that balance. I've made some good full swings. It's a different swing plane because it's a longer club. So I'm going to do an individual practice swing to get ready for that driver. A nice smooth motion directly to the target. I'm going to grab my driver, I'm going to set up and hit a couple of drives with that same motion. But to get a feeling for this driver after swinging the Orange Whip, I'm going to swing a couple back and forth to find that rhythm. All right, now it feels exactly like the Orange Whip. I'm going to square my club face to the target, square my body to the target line, and then once I'm balanced and comfortable, I'm going to make that motion. All right, got some power into that. I'm going to line up another one and work on swinging directly at my target. And the best way to do that is to aim at your target first, square your body to that target, and again, once you feel comfortable and relaxed, then allow your swing to do its thing. All right, I made a couple of nice swings. I hit the ball solidly, but most importantly, I use my Orange Whips for different portions of my golf swing because the golf clubs are designed differently. So many people think the Orange Whips are designed for different height, but it's really about different types of shots and different clubs in your bag. Try this on your practice range. Experiment a little bit with the Orange Whip and your clubs. I think you're going to find it to be a great experience.
Whip it good.